When the accident happened, Luis was only 12. A spark. A flash. Then, nothing, darkness. Complete, endless darkness. The doctors said he'd never see again. His mother cried for weeks. His father stayed silent, staring at the window every night, unable to accept that his only son, who once dreamed of building machines, would live in the shadows forever. But Luis didn't want pity. He said quietly, "If I can't see light, I'll learn to understand it." Years passed. While his friends chased teenage dreams, Luis learned to read by touch, walk by sound, and fix wires by memory. His blindness became his teacher. He began recognizing the faint buzz of current, the vibration of power flowing through metal. He would touch an old radio and say, "This one's alive." He went to university, rejected 3 times before a professor finally gave him a chance. They said, "You can't be an electrical engineer if you can't see." Luis answered, "Electricity can't be seen either. Yet it works." He studied with his fingertips, memorizing every symbol on the circuit boards. His notebooks were filled with braille diagrams and mental maps of energy. He listened to lectures 100 times until he could build a power system in his mind, without a single image. After graduation, he returned home, to a small, forgotten village in northern Spain where the lights went out more than they stayed on. He found his parents living in candlelight. The government didn't care, the nearest power line was miles away, but Luis did. He walked through the village, counting steps, touching walls, feeling wind direction, and then said 6 words that changed everything: "Let's build our own electricity grid." The villagers laughed. Some pitied him. How could a blind man bring light? But Luis didn't argue. He worked. He built his first solar prototype from discarded panels. He used the warmth of sunlight to guide the panel angles. He measured power by the hum in the cables. He would stand still for hours, feeling air currents, mapping where shadows fell. Months turned into years, failure followed failure, but each mistake became his mentor. He kept saying, "I can't see the sun, but I can feel where it belongs." And one morning, it worked. When the first light bulb flickered on in the village church, people screamed and cried. A man who couldn't see had lit their world. Soon, Luis built a full solar grid, one that powered every home in his town. He trained local youth to maintain it. When asked how he managed all this, he smiled and said, "I may be blind, but my vision is clear." Today, his system powers hundreds of homes. Luis Braña has received international recognition, but he still lives simply, walking the same dusty streets with his white cane, listening to the hum of power lines he built himself. He doesn't see the light he created, but he feels it every day in the laughter of children doing homework at night, the sound of mothers cooking under bright bulbs, and the warmth of a community that will never live in darkness again. His story isn't about blindness. It's about sight, the kind that comes from the soul, because vision isn't what you see. It's what you believe in when the world goes dark. And maybe that's the lesson we all need to hear today, that even if you can't see your dream yet, you can still build it, touch it, feel it, and bring it to life. Luis Braña couldn't see light, so he became it.